What's up, guys, and welcome to the second version of the Evertale Round Robin. Now, since I made 8 more Evertale units, if you didn't see that video, I'll put a link in the cards and in the description. The 8 new Evertale units are going to be joining the 8 old ones, and now our tournament is to decide who is the best. There are a grand total of 120 matches to run, so let's get started immediately with the SSR Callan versus Story Elmina. This is the aka the 3-star bronze, whatever you wish to call it. It's the Elmina you get in the story mode, and this is the SSR Callan. Callan's easily going to take it, and we will see you in the next match. Next up is going to be the SR Shauna versus Yuki. There are 2 Shaunas, I have to point that out. The Dragon Slayer, Van Helsing, whatever, and the Cat-Eared Mercenary. As it's already pretty much going to be a very long battle, I thought, why not just make it longer, and I'm going to show you the entirety of these matches. There's the other cat. There's the other Shauna. And I don't think they're going to free solid. I don't think it's gonna happen because every unit here is stupid tanky. So this ice doesn't matter at all, which is really unfortunate to Yuki. Yeah, she is dealing damage, and they are getting chilled. But it's just not gonna be enough. Sean's gonna take it, and we'll see you next match. Our next match is going to bring us to the SSR Shauna, the Dragon Slayer, versus Ome. Hopefully, it's because the simulation map is so thin. They just keep falling through the floor. Shauna, of course, has a lot of fire. She also has the trusty Van Helsing, and I believe also won the last Evertale Round Robin. It's just fire is really good. Yeah, as you can see, there's... Oh, that was a vegan hit, I guess. It's not meaty because it's a tree. But all of these Omeis are at fairly low healths. There's another real nice hit from a tree. There's another one. Alright, well, she's gone. This Ome, that Ome is dead. So now there's only 3 left. There goes a second one. Up. Swing. And she hits him out of the park. But it's not gonna matter because all their Shaunas are left alive. They take this match, and we will see you in the next one. Next up is going to be Endless Rosette versus Snow White. Now, again, ice is not really good. These Infernal Whips are pretty good, actually. I'm fairly certain Endless Rosette did really well in the last round robin, but she did well in one of the daily tournaments of Season 6. So it'll also be interesting to see how she does. not seeing really any chill at this point. And if the more Snow White groups up, the more damage they're going to take from the whips, because it's fire and it's able to spread. In reality, it should be poison, but I can't customize weapon attacks. I really wish I could, because then I'd make Van Helsing able to catch things on fire for Shauna, because I don't like that it's just an axe. Showing the entire fight is pretty boring, honestly. Can you see why I make cuts in fights now? It's because things like this take like 3 minutes to get through. Either way, Endless Rosette's gonna take it, and we'll see you next match. That's about it, so even as I can get it. Next match is going to bring us to Relodia versus Nagi. Oh my god, ow, my throat. I had a sneeze off camera as I set this match up, and they hurt. Nagi's in close. This is exactly where he wants to be against a ranged unit, because he has one of the actual best attacks for this tournament in the Hurricane Slash. One of the best abilities, per se, because bam, that's just a sixth of their health's gone immediately. Oh lord, ow. How'd you dodge that one? That's a lot caught in that one. Apparently only 2. In order to save time, I'm gonna cut. Alright, and we're back, as there are only 2 Nagis left. And none of the Relodias have died yet. They are very close, like one more slash on these 2. No, it doesn't matter. Relodia is going to take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up, we are going to get to Anya versus Ray. Now this is also going to take years, so we'll be back. I'm going to go ahead and call it here and say that Anya wins. Next up, we get to Finn versus Void Renegade Elmina. Now this is going to be, I don't quite know. Oh, that's a huge Hurricane Slash. Oh my god, that's so much damage. There's no way Finn loses this. There's absolutely no way. It's impossible for them to. This is honestly all over the place. This is a proper slugfest, honestly. And it's really hard to get it all into into the frame. That's how insane this battle is right now. What? Jumping up super high for this. Yeah, there goes more. How'd you live that? There goes another one, and this is the final Elmina. Void Renegade Elmina. And we're done. Our final match is Bahamut versus Callan. So this is going to be a while, so we're making a cut. I'm calling it. Callan wins, because there's no way Bahamut can actually make up the distance to kill them. And the only way Callan dies is they hop up in the air and take fall damage. So that's round 1 in the books. Point out right now that there are a grand total of 15 rounds we have to get through, so buckle up. Next up is going to be Callan versus SSR Shana. There, I don't think there's anything I can do to change that, so we're moving on. Next up is Void Renegade Elmina versus SSR Callan. Now, Book is very, very, very strong. It's honestly, I'm going to do a weapon tier list, I think, soon. There's just a lot of weapons, and most of them I haven't. There's like, I want to say 30 of them that I haven't used or haven't seen used. But for the ones that I have seen used, this book is stupid OP. It honestly doesn't matter if you can reflect or dodge it because you're dying. You're just dying. We're moving on. Next match is gonna bring us to Ray versus Finn. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Alright, well, we'll be back. Finn has closed the distance, so maybe it won't take such a long time. No, yeah, it will. We'll be back when he closes distance again. He's back. And there he goes again. That's half her health gone. So maybe it's a fifth of their health for Hurricane Slash now, which would be insane. We'll be back again. And he's back in again. That's actually a very strong hit with the staff. Oh, he's gonna stay pretty close, honestly. We'll be back again. Alright, we're back again. Please end this. Oh my god. Oh, finally, we're done. We're finally done here. Oh my god. We'll see you next match. Next matchup brings us to Nagi versus Anya. Now, this is also going to take a considerable amount of time, but it shouldn't take too long because Nagi has the Hurricane Slash, so yeah, there goes like a third of sixth of everyone's health. Oh, they're doing it again. There's another two. You technically need to do their ability only 6 times to win. There's another, and another, and another. They keep getting it, because it's a melee dodge attack thing. This one over here really needs to activate his. Up, one Anya's already dead. Up, they're just gonna take out that poor Anya over there, and now it's just these 4 left. No damage has really been done to Nagi at all. There goes 3 more, and here goes the last one. That was cool. We'll see you next match. Next up, we're getting into Snow White versus Relodia. Now this is gonna be a while, so we'll be back. Right now, yeah, it's easy to see that Relodia is going to take this match here. Which I'm glad she is. We'll see you in the next match. Now, hopefully, nope. Next up is Olnay versus Endless Reset, and I hate how thin simulation is. We'll be back when we have an actual match. The immediate match after I say that, we have all 3 Olnays actually get on. Now, is the tree gonna be stronger than this fiery poison whip? That is our question. I think actually our question is, can Ome hit Endless Reset? Because there is absolutely no doubt that the tree is stronger than the Infernal Whip. It's just that they kinda need to hit. How did you hit yourself? We'll be right back. It's now a 5v1. It's over. Endless Reset's gonna take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is Shauna versus Yuki. Now again, this is gonna take a while because they're both just gonna use Storm, so we'll be back at the end. We're back. Sorry, I had to go do a thing, but obviously Shauna's gonna take this match. We'll see you in the next one. Last up for round 2 is going to be Story Mode Elmina versus Bahamut. Now, yeah, Bahamut was going to be bigger, but I thought he would be too big. It's like Ridley for Smash. You know? And as is custom with giant units, he has to have the foot stomp so that he can actually get up. But he's supposed to be like the size of a mountain. But he's going to very quickly take this match, and that's round 2 in the books. And we're here for round 3, starting it off with Kalin, Daughter of the Dragon, versus Ray. Yeah, no, absolutely not. Yeah, we're done. Well, we're not done yet, but we are done, very much done with this match. We'll see you in the next one. There is even less I can do to help Kalin for this match because it's fire. They're all literally just going to die. Except for one, apparently. It's dead now. No, it manages to glitch its way there. Either way, now that it's in range, it's going to stand there. Yep, there it goes. We'll see you in the next match. Next match, we have Endless Reset versus Yuki. Now, again, Ice is really only going to affect 2 units in this tournament. Kalin, the small one story mode version, and story mode Elmina, because those are the only 2 units who do not have like 6,000 plus HP. Because all of the Evertale units are really, really dang tanky. It feels like it'll be close, honestly. They're all over halfway dead, all the Yukis, and the Endless Resets are pretty good on HP. So I think it's going to them honestly right now. This is rough. This is rough. I'm not good at commentary. I can't just keep cracking random jokes for this. I could say something about there being a whip, but I don't feel like making that joke. I don't have to make the joke anyway, as Endless Reset takes it, and we move on to the next match. Actually, yeah, we'll be back when there is a right match. Alright, like 7 attempts later, we have all 3 Omeis on screen versus Relodia. That was really close to a hit. I honestly might have to switch out what they use as a weapon because I can't make Ome like a giant like Bahamut. Get up. Oh lord. Okay, well, we'll be back. We're done here. This took a while. We'll see you in the next match. Next up, we have Anya versus Snow White. Now again, ice not really all that effective here. The ice breath might be useful for, you know, keeping him back and stuff. Since they have the shield and aren't going to be stopped by their projectiles anytime soon. Oh, we'll be back. It is 4:21 right now. Oh my god, we're actually going to have a match where Ice manages to do something. The Anyas are freezing over. It's actually only been a minute. It's now been 2 minutes. Oh, that's real effective. They're pinned right up against the wall there. There's 3 Anyas left. Yeah, we can show the rest of this. Snow White's gonna take it, and we'll see you next match. This is our literal only 1v1. Finn versus Nagi. And it is gonna be quite the intense 1v1. Finn does the first Hurricane Slash. That's a meaty chunk of damage. Now it's Nagi's turn. That's not as much damage. Okay, well, oh no. Nagi is half down. It looks like Finn is about 20% down. Oh, here's another. And now Nagi is at like 15% health. This is quite the show. Finn is at half. What a move. Oh my. And we're done. Finn takes it, and we'll see you next match. Next up, we get to Bahamut versus SR Cat-Eared Mercenary whatever, Shauna. Now, it is very possible that they, instead of winning this, just kind of flick him off the edge. I don't. Are you okay, Bahamut? You don't look to be doing very okay. Oh. There, 2 Shauna's dead so far. Oh. He is halfway dead. This is gonna be fairly close, I think. We'll go over the standings afterwards because we're gonna be about a 5th of the way through the tournament. But I'm gonna make a small cut. Alright, we're back, and there's only 1 Shauna left. And she's dead. We'll see you next match. Now, this is gonna be a long match, but purely because of the sheer number of units on screen. This is also going to be quite chaotic. It is Elmina Story Mode in red versus Void Renegade Elmina in blue. And I couldn't really tell you what's happening, except that it's approximately 4-1. It's 40 versus 11, so yeah, we can zoom in over here and see that this one's taking a little bit of a beating. And then the main show is really here. And if anyone had any really good AoE attacks, this would be over pretty quick. We'll be right back. And we're back. Now the Void Renegades outnumber the Story Mode Elminas. They take it, and we'll see you for the standings. It's standing time! Yuki, Ome, Rei, and Story Mode Elmina all currently have a record of 0-3. Void Renegade Elmina, Anya, Kallen, Story Mode, Snow White, and Nagi all have a record of 1-2. Shauna, Cat Eater Mercenary, and Bahamut both have a record of 2-1, and then SSR Kallen, Finn, Relodia, Endless Rosette, and Dragon Slayer Shauna all have a perfect record of 3-0. Now let's get to round 4. Next up is going to be Yuki versus Relodia. And then this will again be a fairly long match, so we'll see you towards the end. It is now a 4v1 against the last Yuki. She could possibly do it? I don't think so, because no, she can't. The Chronomancer dial doesn't miss. Oh, there we go. Relodia takes it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Rei versus Story Mode Elmina. Now, there are 4 of them instead of what would be pretty much 1, so numbers are definitely going to play a role here, especially when Rei's big strength is going to be from incapacitating 1 unit. Though that staff hit just did so much damage, what the heck. We'll be back soon. And obviously, Rei's gonna take it, so we will see you next match. Next up is going to be Nagi versus SSR Kallen. That is still a lot of damage. Oh no, that's gonna be so much damage. That's like half of his health gone. Oh my god. She's too strong. She's obviously gonna take it. I'm probably gonna nerf SSR Daro the Dragon Kallen eventually. She's so tanky and has so much damage. We'll see you next match. Well, this is a match. Snow White versus Finn. It's 15 versus 16 and was honestly by far the most cost that we have ever used for a match ever. I honestly think it's unfair. I do. Yeah, we're going to 1v1. 1v1 because technically the rules I have set out for tournaments is that the cost cannot exceed 50,000. 72,000 is definitely more than 50,000. So per my self-imposed rules, that match is illegitimate. He gets in every once in a while. We'll be back. We are here at practically the end. It's so close. Oh, Finn takes it, and we will see you next match. Alright. For our next match, we have Anya versus Omei. That's a big hit. They're having so much trouble actually getting in. They couldn't. They have them surrounded now. Just bring the tree down, like that. Just do that. Just do that a bunch of times. I want Omei to do good because it's really funny when these units with trees do well, because the tree is such a large weapon and it's really hard to handle. So yeah, we'll be back. It's now 3v1 against Anya. We'll be right back. We're back. One more hit. Right to the face. Omei's gonna take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is Void Renegade Elmina versus Bahamut. Bahamut, are you okay? You're having issues standing up, buddy. Oh. Oh. More fire, more fire. That's good. Fire's always very good. We'll be right back. And we're back, as half of the Void Renegades have died, and the other two are at very low health. There goes the third, and the fourth one should follow soon. Well, Bahamut is still at just over half health. And I should note that most of these characters have approximately the same health, about 6.5 thousand, which is why Callan is so freaking strong. There it goes. Bahamut takes it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is Callan versus Endless Rosette. Oh my. Oh, that knockback was really helpful. Oh, she managed to hit one. We'll be back. Oh my. It's a 1v1 now. Callan's gonna take it. Callan's gonna take it. I am doing best of ones because I don't feel I'm not in good health. I don't feel like doing multiple rounds of things, even if they're really close like that. But our last match of round 4 is going to be the Shaunas versus each other. So yeah, Dragon Slayer's gonna start with some damage from that. Oh, what a knockback. There should technically be multiple, but I thought it would be just better to have a 1v1. Alright, yeah. Dragon Slayer Shauna is going to take it, and that's going to wrap up round 4. Alright, let's get started with round 5. First match being Finn versus Omei. I'm doing a 1v1 here because it's much simpler than having to wait for like 10 different matches to play out so that we can actually have all Omeis on the screen. But yeah. Omei might beat Finn here. Looks like she is because he keeps getting hit. Yep, there it goes. We'll see you next match. Next up, we get to Cat Ear Mercenary Shauna versus Endless Rosette. Now, I wasn't sure about how this would play out, but it seems like it's going fine for both sides, really. Although, because Shauna is grouped up so heavily, they are taking a lot more damage than is necessary, and it's gonna cost them. It's for sure gonna cost them at the end of the match. Yeah, as there's only 3 left, but hey, I'm fairly certain if they spread out more, they could have won it. Not this time, though. Endless Rosette's gonna take it, and we'll see you in the next match. Next up is going to be Relodia versus Callan. Story mode. Oh, they can hit. They have the range to do so. Relodia is gonna take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is Anya versus Yuki. Now they're gonna go right through the ice storm, and honestly, this is gonna take forever, so we'll see you soon. So, we're back here for a little checkup, and it's literally gonna be close between either Yuki winning or a ring out from Anya. Which is insane. We'll be back again. Up, one Anya is dead, and so is one Yuki, having fallen off the map. The other Yuki over there won their fight, her fight against Anya, and now these two are very screwed. Whenever that next ice breath hits, they got 2 off. They're not gonna get the 3rd Yuki off the map. It's impossible. It's all the way. The edge of the map is all the way over there. No, we'll wait. We'll be back. Yeah, Yuki wins, but let's give Anya a point because she deserves it. We'll see you in the next match. Next match brings us to Bahamut versus Dragon Slayer Shauna. Now, technically, this should be an extremely favorable matchup for Shauna, considering Bahamut is kind of a dragon, and it's Dragon Slayer Shauna. Oh, and Fire is really high, really good at DPS. And if he lands a few good hits here, he'll definitely win because he'll take out this entire 5-pack of Shaunas. Oh my. Yeah, I'm pretty certain they're going to win this. Alright. Yep. Shauna's gonna take it, and we'll see you next match. Next match is going to bring us to SSR Callan versus Snow White. Oh, they're not gonna go in range. Alright, well, we'll be back. Alright, we're back. These are really boring matches. We're just sitting here watching these storms happen. Callan's gonna take this match as well, and we'll see you in the next one. Next up, we get to Story Mode Story Elmina versus Nagi. Yeah, that's gonna do so much damage. They have such low health. That's half their health gone immediately from one simple ability. And they've barely done any damage to him. Nope, we're already done. No, not quite yet. But it is a set deal. Nagi has this in the bag. There's just one left. Just kill her. Just kill her. Just stab her. Stab, slash. There you go. Anyway, we'll see you next match. Our last match of round 5 brings us to Void Renegade Elmina versus Ray. Again, this is gonna be a while. So we'll be back. Alright, we're finally essentially at the end here. I'm fairly certain Elmina is taking this. This has been going on for like 10 plus minutes, honestly. This match is longer than any round I'm actually gonna make. We are finally at the end. We will see you in the next round. Our first match of round 6 is going to bring us to Omei versus SSR Callan. It's not gonna work. Oh, I hate this. I hate it so much. Callan's gonna take it, and we'll see you in the next match. Next up, we get to Nagi versus Void Renegade Elmina. And then as for this, again, the whole Omaewa mo Shinderus are going to be really, really strong. Especially when they get 2 in a row like that. Jeez. That's like half their health gone. You lucky. Well, not lucky over there. Got lucky that time, but not this time. Should only take about like it'll take just like a few more on most of the Elminas. There goes one. There should be 2 and 3. Yep. There's 4. 5 and 6. Well, 5. Because they split up, and 6. And then lastly over here is the 7th Elmina. Yeah, that really should be it. Just hit her. Just hit her. There we go. We're done. We'll see you next match. Next up, we have Story Elmina versus Snow White. Now, oh, yep, ice actually does play a role here again. Yeah, yep, and they're gonna walk into the ice. Should be essentially over now. Yep, Snow White's gonna take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up, we have Bahamut versus Ray. I actually think I'm gonna split this video up into 2 parts. Like the first 7 rounds, and then like half of the tournament, and then another half of the tournament. Because it's late now, and I need to sleep and stuff. What was that? We'll be back. We're done here. We're moving on. Ray wins. Next up is going to be Yuki versus Finn. And it could have very easily been a 1v1. And honestly, I am fairly confident that Yuki is going to take this. Oh yeah, just look at that dip of frame rate. Anyway, we'll be back soon. I have no clue what's happening right now, so I'm gonna call this a tie. I can't tell who is alive and who is not. We'll see you in the next match. Next match is going to bring us to Callan versus Anya. Oh, fire. Oh my god, that's so much damage. Callan's gonna take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be SSR versus Relodia. Lightning might actually be able to take this by itself. We'll be back. I completely missed like the entirety of that, but either way, SR Shauna is going to take it, and we'll see you in the last match. Actually, let's just move on to it right now. The last match is Dragon Slayer Shauna versus Endless Rosette. Now, unfortunately, I think I know how this is gonna play out. It's not gonna go well for Shauna. I don't think. Because she's gonna open the storm, and this Rosette's just gonna walk through it, hit her back, and stuff like this is gonna keep happening. I'll skip to the end. Alright, we're at the end, essentially. Yeah, just without getting in close, it didn't go well for Shauna. And just barely, too. Like, if she went in close, Shauna would have absolutely taken this match. But, as is, she's not going to. So we'll see you in this round 7. Starting off, the last round of this video is going to be Anya versus cat-eared mercenary Shauna. And this is going to be another match, pretty much where Lightning is going to kind of demolish here. It does look like lightning alone is gonna win this match. We'll be right back. We're at the end here now. And as I said, cat-eared mercenary Shauna is going to take our match. Next up is going to be Relodia versus Dragon Slayer Shauna. And this should go a bit bad. This should be probably closer, I would say, because, well, Relodia is gonna keep within range to just kind of, you know, be hit by the firestorms repeatedly. We'll be back. Shauna is going to take this match as well. We'll see you in the next one. Next up is going to be Bahamut versus Endless Rosette. And then there is a... Oh, they're not going to be able to get in. This is kind of a set deal, I think. Is it? Is it? They're getting in? They're getting in somewhat. They aren't getting in all that much, but it is definitely happening. Again, we'll be back. There's one Bahamut left and quite a few Endless Rosettes left, but they're all at very low health. So, either side could definitely win, especially if Endless Rosette keeps lighting herself on fire with her whip. Endless Rosette is going to take it at the end of the day, and we'll see you in the next match. Next up, we're going to get to Finn versus Callan. Now again, as most characters don't actually have a dodge ability or a block, I think actually Callan's going to win this again. We'll see towards the end. So yeah, Callan absolutely has won this. We'll see you next match. Next up is going to be SSR Callan versus Yuki. Oh lord. Alright, well, we've seen this matchup play with Snow White. SSR Callan is going to take it. Next up is going to be Elmina Story versus Ome. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now that all it's gonna take is one hit of this tree to kill like everyone here. It should, but they have to actually hit. Yeah, something like that. That's really annoying that it just barely didn't kill. Well, that hit definitely did. Oh lord. Trying to get both of them into the frame. Alright, well, since that one over there is done, we can zoom over here to see this one. Ome's gonna take it, and we'll see you in the next fight. Next up is going to be Void Renegade Elmina versus Snow White. That is... how do you get through that? That's so much wall. We'll be back. And we're back at the end of that, with Snow White having taken it. I didn't get here sooner because I wasn't seeing them freeze solid. It's a visual thing where they don't actually appear frozen until they freeze solid. So, we're just gonna go ahead and move on to our last match of Ray versus Naki. Now, Nagi can dodge, so he's going to be able to get up close and personal with Ray here. Oh, one right in the gut. Why does one put them down now? It shouldn't. They are so tanky. Up. There he goes. We'll be back. One more Hurricane Slash and Nagi's gonna take it. Then I'm just gonna split this up into 2 parts. So, we'll just get to the standings right afterwards. We'll be right back for your standings. Alright, now as for our standings, in last place is Story Mode Elmina with a record of 0 to 7. Next up is Anya with a record of 1 to 6. Then is Yuki with 1 to 5 to 1. Then Ray and Void Renegade Elmina both have 2 to 5. Then Bahamut, Omei, and Snow White all have a record of 3 to 4. Nagi, Callan, and Cat-Eared Mercenary Shauna all have 4 to 3. Then Finn has a record of 4 to 2 to 1 in 5th place. In 4th place is Relodia with a record of 5 to 2 to 0. Then Shauna and Endless Rosette both have a record of 6 to 1, and Callan SSR version is still undefeated at a record of 7 to 0. I thank you all for watching part 1 of the Evertale Round Robin version 2. And I'll see you next time for rounds 8 to 15.